Hi, and welcome back to Disco Elysium, where we talk to the wheelchair lady now.
Hello again, sweetie. I see you met up with your colleague.
Who's sweetie?
Why? You are, officer.
I'm no sweetie, look at me.
You are a handsome man, officer, with your moustache and your chiseled jaw, and that silly dimple on your chin.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up smiling. This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot. No? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Her eyes follow your movements with some concern. Yes, officer, you look rather dazed, like a stunned fox, but surely things can't be that bad. I drank so hard I forgot literally everything. Oh my, it takes a moment to process. You know where we are, right? The Whirling in Rags cafeteria? It was on my keys. That's right, and where is it located? I have no idea. We're in the city of Revachol. Dear. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this? Her grey eyes widen. How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We are fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, right? Yeah, it was up on the calendar. Spring of 51. That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen, a kind green A pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded. Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders. I can tell that this is taxing for you, but so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? What do we have to choose here? Democracy, dictatorship of the proletariat. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us, governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's mind and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners and women. We're living under a cop regime. None of those. I assume it's none of those. Some kind of democracy, maybe? Nope, sadly not. Revachol is what's called a special administrative region, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven. Meaning, buying is voting. If there's no government, how come there are cops? Oh dear. And you are doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone. What is this revolution you mentioned? A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. What does it have to do with there not being any cops? It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better. I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things, and how can I help you? So, how did I do? You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having troubles remembering things, history and places, remembering reality in a word. It's very odd. Kim leaves a sigh. But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what this world needs, and while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much. She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good. Who could tell me more? Someone more educated in sweeping matters? Maybe you should ask the lieutenant? No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective. Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? Her expression becomes very serious. Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck? I have no idea. I can tug on her hair strings because I understand her idealism. Success. Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear. It isn't easy for me to ask this of anyone, but I am at the end of my rope. Any money you have could help me. And I gained a commemorative pin. Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but she unfastened a gold commemorative pin from her left jacket pocket and drops it into your palm. I could give you this to pawn just to tide you over. Wonderful, the lieutenant marks strongly. He has a pin. The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats as in bas relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A shipped green banner at the bottom reads Saint Baptiste Summer 31. Dinghy races. Where can I pawn the pin? Cross the plaza and follow the road along the coast. Down by the water there will be a shack nestled against an old stone facade. That's the pawn shop. An old friend of my husband goes there often. He says the owner is quite helpful. I promise I'll buy it back for you once I have more money. Oh, it's not an ancient family heirloom or anything, but I suppose it would be nice to get it back. You seem to be in a chair. Yes, dear, I'm a paraplegic. A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries like falling from a great height or grenade explosion. I'm sorry Not a grenade. I'm sorry it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on. That's quite alright. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyways. There's no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago. And that's just rude. I've got to get going now. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case. She gives you a small wave. And I can ask my station for additional funds. It says this one. And get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. Lena encouraged you to ask others to explain the word to you in greater detail. Perhaps a rich person. People are educated. And I got items. That's the kind green ape pin and the commemorative pin. We can sell them for 55, which is not enough at all. How's that going along? Okay. I still don't know how I can... This is unlockable, this is unlockable, this is unlockable, but these we can use. But we cannot... Okay, we cannot pick any of these. Okay. We also got one thing here where we can level up. Let's save first. No, that's not the menu. This is the menu. Skill menu. Okay. Oh, we see our actual points here that we get. Like, we have 6 now because we got 1 from items. We have 3 here because we lost 1. Okay. We lost a few times to reaction speed because we are too slow, so maybe we could do that. Or esprit de corps, empathy. Empathy might not be bad, or logic. I'm going one more into the Inland Empire, I think. And I accepted the change. Okay. Can I talk to you more now?
Yes?
Nope. Then let's talk... let's ask our station about giving me more money for the investigation. Can only go wrong. The same one again. Pick up the radio. Alice, this is Firewalker. Reconnect me to 41st. And 4, come in. He hesitates. Firewalker. Over. I'm in dire need of financial assistance. I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but... What does he want now? He's asking for money. Is he fucking kidding? I don't think he is. Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all. Alright, the operator turns back to you. That's a negative on the additional funds. Over. Please, I'm begging you here. I don't even have a place to sleep tonight. He says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep. Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then. Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity. It is paramount to the investigation that you get me more money. He said it's important to the case. He isn't getting a red cent, you can tell him that. Request denied. Okay, I heard you, no funds. End call. Leave. What does this say now? Nope. Doesn't work. Okay. And we can use his shortwave to call upon Sylvie. I need you to connect me to a civilian, Sylvie. She may have reported a murder. Of course, what is her number, officer? Kim, didn't God give you her number? Yes, hold on. Her number is 005-1944-298. Received? Hold on, officer. Wait patiently. Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed. Officer, she finally returns. I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello. A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Oh, right. She recognizes your voice almost immediately. Hello, officer, what can I do for you? You can hear you can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. Was it you who called the police? No, not me. You know who made that call? Sorry, I'm down. Not a lot of people have phones around me. Copper thieves taking the wires. People don't have the money to use the cables put in again. They use the union's phone or the one on the coast. So the union has a phone and there's one further down the coast. Got it. Was someone else? The lieutenant makes a note. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It may just take a while. But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you? What? Of course it bothered me, but I thought the union already knew about the corpse. I meant us. You should have called the police. No one calls the police. The union would get angry. What do you mean by that? You know what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. Garbage. Tell me, why exactly did you let a... Wait, Kim? Is she speaking the truth? The union is law around here? Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union. Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. Push her further, show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry. What others? The other people who lived around here, local people. I didn't want trouble. Her voice is resigned and weak. What trouble? I don't live here and you don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. You're static. Her shin rubs against the receiver. Then please, I just didn't want any trouble. I see. Don't worry about it. I understand. You do? She sounds relieved. What else can I do for you? Okay, next question. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Why not? Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me? Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. Get away from whom? You know whom. You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. You mean me? You needed to get away from me? I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay? Okay, did you leave because of guard? What? No, why would you even think that? He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen? Please don't bring guard into this. It's none of your business. Have you seen my badge? Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer by the law. This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again. Wait, how did you learn I'm a police officer? You told me back in the Whirling. You told everybody and showed us your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore. My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere? Oh no, I haven't, sorry. Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Not my uniform too. God, I should really look into that. I got a morale damage. You absolutely should. It's awful that you lost it. Have you seen my policeman uniform? Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on, the disco things. The rectangles are called the disco or Elysium. Okay. I learned. Have you seen my gun? Please no, not this again. Everyone serves you a cool gun, detective. I showed you my gun. When did it happen? You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and... And what? What did I do? You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic. Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them. Off of what? You know when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out? Off of that. People don't like that. I remember this. You were screaming things like, my brain are all over the walls, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains. Very nice visuals there. Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his foot. I don't think he touched it after. Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I would love to stay. There's silence on the other end of the line. Okay, I don't know what to say. Me neither. Yes, but what happened to the gun? No idea, all I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask. Encore. I think I've got everything. I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye. She's ready to hang up. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? We know two things, and due to that we have a really good chance making it with empathy. We need to roll a 4 at least. And that's a 4. Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the whirling in rags when she was still working there. Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything. I'm not mad, it's just the static sighs again. You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skewer thing happened. It made me want to quit. What skewer thing? The stuffed bird, the great skewer. You threw it against the wall while screaming "fuck that bird" and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. Why do I always end up screwing everything up? It was a pretty bird. Since I started working early, I really liked her. We called her Scotty. There's genuine sadness in her voice. So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit? Yes, obviously, you were the worst clients I've ever seen, and I've seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you? She pauses. Go on, I want to know what I did. Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things, like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening on repeat. No more, I hate it now. Hold on, which song? We Go On by the OO. I can't listen to it anymore, you've turned it into a parody. Sorry about the song. To hell with that song. Then there was your room, your project, an experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me, threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something incomprehensible about churches and the scent of apricots and aquariums. She takes a deep breath. Sounds intense. And then I had to deal with your toilet, the one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. Wait, police documents? The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet. What happened to them? Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Resentment gives way to concern in her voice. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine. Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away. Okay, I get it, I wasn't a very good tenant. No, you really weren't, you were simply the worst. I'm truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again and let's pretend it never happened. What else did I sing beside the OO? I'm looking for a song. Oh, a sort of things. Some disco rock too? So much disco and rock. Maybe you can help me identify this one particular song. One that was really sad. Sad, I think the one you mean is The Smallest Church in Saint-Cyan. Butchered that right up. Her voice carries a tone of disappointment. Interesting, you still have to find it, however. But when I spoke to God, it seemed like he thought you left because of him. Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like God, I really do. Didn't he cross the line when he asked you out? No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing with the corpse and all that. There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side, the telephone cord coiled around her index. I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place, so I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe. I can tell him. Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something. Right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks, then the already familiar voice. I'm done with the radio now. Go. Long talks on the phone here. We have to talk to God. And we know which song we have to sing. That's a good thing. Let's go in again. We are wasting so much time and it's great. Is it closed now or what does... Okay. I really love wasting time in these kinds of games. It's just like that. Let's talk to God.
Can I help you?
I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you. Wait, what? But what about the bird? The bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left. She didn't break it? I did. I threw it against the wall. You broke the skewer? His face is flushed with emotion. A rash covers his neck. I assure you, it was him. It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you again. Why on earth did you have to break the skewer? I just break things. It's the way I am. I can't believe it. I'm so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message, symbol of hope and all. A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it. Alright, he calms himself. Did she say anything else about me? You know, did she say anything about me? She said she was flattered. It was just a bad timing. Really? The man doesn't know what to say. He wipes his brow and stares at the counter. I should give her a call then. And we gained experience. Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted? I've seen something here at the whirling guard. Thing I need to talk about. I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union. Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God, just the nastiest and loudest faction. He tosses his head in disdain. They come here in the evenings, dump unruly types. They think they're big shit, but they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time. He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him, so he's directing his frustrations at you instead. Retaliate. It's a shame you've got to suck up to the Union to stay afloat. And we level it up. I don't. I'm simply providing a service or really facilitating the offering of service to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you. New task. Find out who is in the Union box. The lieutenant gives you a meaningful nod. We should find out who this loud faction is occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. How do we find them? We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. He looks towards the booth. Men are hungry. Even striking men. If not today, they'll be here tomorrow. There are these things called days. You sleep in between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that. I saw a sign that I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen? What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. But there may be something pertinent to the investigation in the kitchen. He rose his eyes. He wasn't pan-fried, he was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with? He changes his mind. Oh, fine, okay, the kitchen is closed until 13 o'clock because the cook is working. Not the cock. You can snoop around after that, if you must. There's something else. What? By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later. Thank you, reaction speed. Goodbye. So we got a new task, find out who's in the union box. We have to look at that tomorrow, and we got a point to level up. We've got some Inland Empire now. Let's try out something else. I've always this coming up, which somehow makes me think that it's a good idea to put it up, but I think I should try suggestion for once, because I want to have that at the normal place for my better powers, and for the second thing because I have to get rid of the malice from the stinky shirt. We can't move the camera independently. Okay. Let's see, there's nothing else here. Let's see if we have more to talk to with the lady upstairs. Which is the only other one we haven't really talked to. The one that told me I'm a cop. Oh, she's not here anymore. So assume might be here. Let's see first. Is there anything new in my room? Yes, there is. I can search my room more. So that's first priority here. We can talk to the bed. Or click this point. Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape whiz around the carpet or the weird suitcase on the head rack. Suitcase on the head rack? Okay. Or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore. I'm sorry for this. No problem, officer. He takes a step towards the door, like he'd like to leave. Ah, I assume I can sleep here, then that's what's telling me. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful. The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 21 o'clock. Yeah, but I have to pay my room first. Okay, and the woman also didn't go there. Okay. And maybe we'll see her on a balcony when we go out. That's an option. Or we will see her later someplace. Might also be an option. I didn't see her walk out, so I assume she just got into her room after her cigarette break was done. And it's raining outside. At least it sounds like it. It's always raining outside. Let's look at this sign. Fuck the police, says the sign. Yep. The other sign said something about the pigs. Which is interesting because pigs, I think, is the term to refer to it in Spanish and English. And the word we use in Germany, in German, we use the word bull as the animal who is like, that's like if you want to make a cop angry, you say that to him instead of officer or whatever. So in other states you might say, so in the States or in Spain, I could pick the bottles up if I had a bag. In Spain or England you say pig, with us you say bull, which is interesting to think about. That's a sign here. Electronic doorbell. Oh, I can ring here List all the companies of the East Delta Commerce Center. An old call box with a push of magics of push button lists all the companies. Empty card? This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet. He takes a step back, inspecting the other names on the list. We have the East Delta Pinball, the Whirling in Rex, the Revachol Ice City Fortress Accent, Slipstream, Fabrance Taxi, Emma's Fashion Atelier, 24-hour window, Artemide Taps, Boxing for young athletes and gym, Andrew Orlando Hair, and Main Hall Building A. But we're not going there yet. We'll be going this way soon. As soon as we get to the next episode. So let's walk in there tomorrow. See you next time.